All right, for the next 9 topics, they are about working with equations and lines. So a linear equation comes in either standard form or it comes in slope-intercept form, and you are expected to know the difference and the definition of both. So this right here is standard form, okay? Notice that the letters are actually really important as far as like capital and small. When you do slope-intercept form, notice that it'd be mx plus b, and the b is small. That is intentional. That is how we know what it is. Big B here and big A, whatever, capital A, capital B, and capital C come in standard form. Also, I mean, like a lot of times in math, letters actually have things like capital A typically represents area, capital B represents the area of a base on a geometric figure. So it does kind of matter. So it sometimes, okay. What I want you to know, absolutely know, is that this B is not this B. That is why we differentiate. That's probably why they put the capitals there, is because they want to make sure you do not think that little b is big B. Okay, they will not be the same number in an equation. Okay, so that's just the start of it, just so that you know that. Okay, all right. It says rewrite the equation in ax plus by equals c form. Okay, so what we're trying to go from, why is it not writing? Hello? Okay, there we go. Where we're trying to go is from this form to that form. So there's a couple rules. One is that A is positive. Okay. Also, A and B are integers. Okay, you don't see fractions in that form, and you won't see negative A. So I might be wrong on Alex. I'm telling you that in standard form, typically we don't put a negative A, but you know, I have seen Alex give questions in standard form with A being negative, and I'm like, what the heck? So here we go. I'm going to do it according to these rules because those are standard. So the first thing you want to do is get the X to the other side. I love just thinking of this as a fence, and you jump over the fence and change the sign. Okay. But if you don't want to do that, you can add 1/6 X to both sides. Okay. So then you get 1/6 X plus Y equals 3. Okay, that's fine, but you can't have a fraction. So you got to get rid of the fraction. So we're going to need to multiply everything by 6. So we get equals 18. On this side, make sure you distribute it to both. So you get x plus 6y equals 18. And that's really it. It's really that simple. You move the x to the other side, change the sign, and make sure you don't have a fraction. And that's it. Okay, next it says finding the slope and y-intercept of a line given its equation in the form y equals mx plus b. This should be a 2-minute topic for you. Mx plus b. Look, there's the slope, there's the y-intercept. That is all you need to name a line. That is all you need to graph a line. That's all you need, okay, to have the equation of a line. And right here, there's no b, which means it's 0. So m is equal to 1/3. The slope is m. It's not x. X is x. So when they ask you for the slope, never include the x. Doesn't belong there. So m is 1/3, b is 0. Okay, next, moving on. Finding the slope and y-intercept of a line given its equation in the form of this. Now, some people do it different. I've seen some math books teach it weird ways. I would say just change it to y equals mx plus b form. It's the easiest way. So we go 3x plus 4y. So now we're going backwards, right? We're solving for y. We're getting y all by itself. That is what y equals mx plus b form is. It's when y is all by itself. So we're going to go with moving the 3x to the other side. So we go 4y equals, change the sign. If you're not going to show your work, know what you're doing. You're subtracting 3x from both sides. Divide by 4, everything by 4. Y equals negative 3/4 x. minus 7/4. M equals negative 3/4. B is equal to negative 7/4. And to graph that, you may not know what that is. So it's often easiest to change that to a decimal so that you understand where you're actually at. All right, here we go. The equation of the line is given below. Find the slope and y-intercept, then use them to graph the line. Okay, graphing a line. So basically, we're changing it to y equals mx plus b form. So this is very simple to change because all you have to do is move that one over. So it's going to be y is equal to 3x minus 4. Now, y equals mx plus b form, again, is the easiest way to graph, but if you forget it, don't feel like your life is lost, okay? You can always, always, always do a table, okay? And I'm still going to show you that. Okay, so this is the starting point. The point of b is that is where you start. So we're going to start at negative 4 because that's the intercept. Okay, if I plug in 0, I'm going to go 3 times 0 is 0, negative 4. Get it? See, the intercept is actually that number there. Okay, and then the slope is 3, 3 over 1. So we go up 3 over 1. Make sure that you recognize that it's positive over 1 and then connect the dots. Boom. And that's it. Okay, or you can always do the points. Let's plug in negative 1. Y equals 3 times negative 1 minus 4. Y equals negative 7. So negative 1, negative 7 would have been down here. Okay, let's plug in a 1. Y equals 3 times positive 1 minus 4, negative 1. Boom, there you go. You can always do a table. Please don't ever forget that this is a possibility. It's so easy. Moving on. Okay, write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line with the y-intercept negative 8 and slope of 8. Literally, all they're asking you to do is do this. Know that this is slope-intercept form. You write it. You're like, oh, okay, slope-intercept form. All I need is the m and the b. And guess what? Here's the m, there's the b. Y equals 8x minus 8. This is another 2-minute topic. Moving on. A line passes through the point 10, negative 6 and has a slope of negative 1/2. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for this line. Okay, the next 3 problems are all basically very similar. Okay, this is the hardest. No. The hardest place we're going to get is writing an equation of a line given 2 points, and that'll be tomorrow. But all you need to do is start with what you know, which is y equals mx plus b. We know every line has this form. Okay, then you have to say, oh, did they give me one of those? And they did. They gave you negative 1/2. That's the slope. So you go, oh, I'll put that in. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus b. Well, the only thing you lack is the b. That's it. So if you could only plug in a solution to this equation, and there it is. This is your x, this is your y. All you have to do is plug in that point, and then you are going to be able to solve for b. Because look, you have one equation and 3 variables. Can't have that. For one equation, you need 1 variable. So we're going to plug in negative 6 equals negative 1/2 times 10 over 1 plus b. So 1/2 of 10 is 5, and it's negative 5, right? Negative 5. Yeah. Okay. Plus b. You add 5 to both sides, and you're going to get b equals negative 1. So write an equation of the line. Y equals negative 1/2 x, because that's what our slope is, minus 1. That's the answer. All of these problems are pretty much the same. They're going to give you the slope, and they're going to give you a point. Okay? Except for this time it says write it in point slope. So I'm thinking they're trying to baby step you into using the point slope formula, which is, okay, the point slope formula is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. So x and y in this case do not change. Like you never substitute in x and y. This is called the point slope formula. I feel like it's more advanced mathematically, and you use it when they give you, I put they And that's not right. You can't do double quotes. That's like somebody said it. When they give you a point and a slope. Literally. That's why it's named the point slope formula. This is super advantageous to memorize. It's a wonderful formula. You don't have to do all. So here, look what we did. We plugged in the slope and then we plugged in a point and we solved for B. I find most of my students like this method better. This is a different method. It gives you a formula and you just plug it in. So you go y minus, this is x and y. Okay, x1, y1. So y minus 5 equals slope -4/3 times x minus 6. Okay, now I don't know what Alex wants you to do, and I'll be honest because I don't get this. I mean, like I don't know what Alex wants because the point of this is to get to the end. And so I'm not sure if they want you to enter it like that or the second step, which is where you distribute the 4/3. I'm not sure if this is what they want. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 over 3 times 1. 24 over 3 is 8. Okay, so negative times negative is a positive, right? I don't know if they want this, or I don't know. It doesn't seem like they want the final step, which would be to add 5 to both sides. And then you get -4/3 x plus 13. This to me is the end. But I have a feeling Alex is going to have you plug it in here, but I'm not sure. Okay, so just read their explanation and see what they want you to do. All right, next one says writing an equation of a line given the y-intercept in another point. Well, look, y equals mx plus b. Remember, b is the starting point, and there it is. So y equals mx plus 3, because that's plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now all we need is the slope. How do we get from point to point? That's what the slope is. So we go down 3, 4, down 4, and then we went to the right 6. But we can't leave that as that. We can't leave it as 4/6, geez, because they have a common factor of 2. So -2/3 x plus 3. And that is your final answer. It's pretty simple. Just grab the b, grab the slope, you're good to go. All right, this is we are doing this today. I didn't think I saw it. So you're given 2 points. I'm going to show you 2 ways to solve it. The first one is using y equals mx plus b. So what do you need? You need a slope and you need the y-intercept. Well, you don't have either, but you can figure out the slope. So we use the slope formula. And I'm just plugging in -3 minus 3, 3 minus -5, -6 over 8, which is -4, nope, -3/4. Is that right? -3/4. Okay, now I have my slope. Woo! So I can go, oh yeah, now I got this. Y is equal to 3/4 x plus b. Well, crap, now I need the b. Okay, this is the same as this problem, right? This problem right here. Okay. All you do is plug in a point. You get to choose a point. I'm going to pick 3, -3. So the tricky part is making sure that you don't plug in the wrong the x for the y. So -3 equals 3/4 times 3 plus b. This is -3 equals 9/4 plus b. Subtract 9/4. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this. -3 over 1 minus 9 over 4. So I got to multiply this by 4 to get common denominator. So I get -12 minus 9 all over 4 equals b. Okay, and that is -17/4. Okay, I'm hoping I did that right. Okay, b equals -17/4. And then you would just plug it back into the equation. On this side, I'm going to use the point slope formula. I hope you guys finished this problem. You should. B equals -17/4. I wonder if that's right. It seems like a too hard a problem for you guys. I mean, not for you guys, but like seems like as if they give you easier problems than this. So I'm going to use the point slope formula. for this one. Okay, because x minus x1. Okay, you'd be like, oh, okay, but I need the slope. Then you figure out the slope. Then you plug in a point. So I got the slope here and I got the point. So y plus 3 equals negative 3/4, because I did y minus negative 3 becomes y plus 3. X minus 3. Okay, so we get y plus 3 equals negative 3/4 x plus 9. Oops, I have plus 9. I have plus 9 on this side. Oh, wait, that's right. No, see, I have different signs. On this side, I have different signs. What did I do? Oh, I forgot. I plugged it in wrong. Dang it. So on this side, look what I did. I accidentally plugged in this wrong. It's supposed to be negative. So this would have been a negative 9, and then this would have been a subtraction problem. That's where it went wrong. Okay, so it's going to be negative 3 plus 9/4 equals b. And then change it to a common denominator, negative 12/4 plus 9/4 equals b. And then you get 12 minus 9 is 3/4. So b equals negative 3/4. That sounds more like Alex. So here we go. We would be subtracting 3, and you get y equals, ooh, crap, I got 6 here. Okay, guys, this is great because I screwed up. So if it's 6, where did I screw up? I bet you guys can see it. I bet you see it and you're like, Miss Baca, it's right there in front of your dang face and you don't see it. Okay, so y minus 3. Okay, negative 3/4, so it's negative 9. Oh, I see my mistake. I was so anxious to get going here. Okay, guys, look. It's positive 9/4. Goofy me, I forgot how to multiply fractions. I just left that 4 away. Okay, so now it becomes 9/4 minus 3 over 1. Get your common denominator. It's going to be 12/4, right? 12/4. And then it's going to be y equals negative 3/4 x minus 3/4. All right, I am actually going to make this a video quiz. Okay, this is going to be something you guys have to show me that you know how to do. You can choose either method, but you have to know how to do it. All right, that marks the end of this video.